guys, it's Kirby. Welcome back to my channel. Today is another dupe video. We are doing e.l.f. Cosmetics versus Milk Makeup again. We are doing the e.l.f. Cosmetics Pore Toner Balm versus the Milk Makeup Matcha Toner Stick. And we are also doing the e.l.f. Cosmetics Prep and Glow Stick versus the Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick. If you are interested to see how these products face off against each other, then please keep watching. Alright guys, so we are back with another Milk Makeup versus e.l.f. Cosmetics Stick face-off, I guess if you want. So today we are going to be doing the Matcha Toner and the Pore Balm Toner against each other, and the Prep and Glow Stick and the Luminous Blur Stick together. If you'd like to see the hydrating sticks and the regular blur stick face-offs, I will link it. I believe it's in this corner. It might be in that one, but I will link that video in this one so you can check it out. But it is a Milk Makeup versus e.l.f. Cosmetics week, and I am obviously fresh out of the shower. I look about as good as I can stepping fresh out of the shower. I obviously did not wash my hair, and so it's frizzy as I'll get out. But my face is super clean. I haven't put any moisturizer or anything on it yet because I want to use these toner balms first. Now before we use them, and the Milk Makeup Matcha Toner is $26. The Pore Toner Balm by e.l.f. is $6. You're getting 1.2 ounces of product in the Milk Makeup stick, and you're getting 0.53 ounces of product in the e.l.f. stick. So you're getting about half in the e.l.f. stick, but you're saving $20. Both of them have a green tea and witch hazel blend. The matcha toner from Milk Makeup, matcha green tea, kombucha, and witch hazel toner and tighten skin. Organic pear cactus elixir hydrates and calms. The e.l.f. Cosmetics enriched with clarifying green tea and witch hazel. So I feel like the base ingredients in both of these are pretty similar. I think there's obviously some more luxury ingredients in the Milk Makeup rather than the e.l.f. Cosmetics, but that's what $20 more will get you, is pear cactus elixir. So what we're going to do is do them side by side, as we always do with any dupe video here. We are going to do the Milk Makeup on this side, and we're going to do the e.l.f. Cosmetics on this side. You just twist it up. The matcha didn't have a sample size, so I had to get the full size. It doesn't have much of a scent to it. It goes on the skin very nicely. We're just going to pat that in. The Milk Makeup is distributing product very well. This is the e.l.f. stick. They're two different colors. So the Milk Makeup is green, the e.l.f. is this like yellowy white color, and their packaging slightly different, but this, oh my gosh, this e.l.f. makeup stick, it smells so good. Oh, it reminds me of like a product that I had in my childhood, but I can't remember what it is. It smells delish. e.l.f. makeup stick distributed about the same amount of product, or I mean estimated the same amount of product, I guess. It felt like it was going on very similarly. They both have a very similar feel to them as they're drying down, and even the texture of them, patting them in, felt very similar. Like they don't feel sticky, but they don't feel like slippery or slippy. Like I don't know how to describe it, but they both feel very refreshing on the skin. They're both drying down really well so that it doesn't feel heavy on my skin at all. Like I said, the Milk Makeup doesn't have much of a scent, but the e.l.f. Cosmetics Pore Toner Balm, oh my gosh, it smells delicious, so refreshing. So $20 difference between basically the same product. They feel exactly the same on the skin. So what I'm going to do now is moisturize over this with my regular moisturizer. This one's from Soap and Glory. 6-in-1 multi-active moisture lotion, $3.65 for daily use. I don't know, it's one that I've really been liking. And we're gonna let this sit for just a second before we move on to the blur sticks, just so that the blur sticks don't interact with my moisturizer really well. So we will move on to the blur sticks in just a second. Alright, in real time it's been a few minutes and my moisturizer has sunken into my skin, or it has sank in to my skin, so there's no like oily, not oily, but like, you know, like lotiony patches. So now we're going to move on to the Luminous Blur Stick and the, what is this? Prep and Glow Stick. The Luminous Blur Stick retails for $36. You get 1 ounce of product. The Prep and Glow Stick is $8 and you get 0.56 ounces of product. So you're still getting about half of the product in the e.l.f. stick as you are in the Luminous Blur Stick from Milk Makeup. I'm seeing how much of a difference. That's a $28 difference between these two. So, I mean, you're still saving $28. So even if you got 2 of the e.l.f. sticks, you're still, you know, a little ways behind what this is full price for a large one. They did not have a mini Luminous Blur Stick, which is why I had to get the full size, because again, your girl's on a budget, so sometimes we have to get mini sizes or travel sizes, and that's okay if we're just testing them out. We're going to use these, and again, this side's going to be the Milk Makeup side, this side's going to be the e.l.f. side. So before I put them on my skin, I would like to show you, and hopefully you'll be able to see. Oh, that looks a little, okay. So I don't know if you can actually even see this. I'll try and fix it, but the e.l.f. Cosmetics one is extremely glittery. The Milk Makeup is very, very shimmery, and so I can see how this will give us a nice luminous finish, but this e.l.f. makeup, without putting it on my skin so far, it has like flecks of glitter in it, so I'm a little skeptical at how that's going to look on my skin. So we're just gonna have to see. So first we're going to do the Luminous Blur Stick side. So that definitely distributes a lot more product than the original Blur Stick, which I will link that video. I linked it in the beginning, but I'll link it down below in the description box. It definitely distributes a lot more product. Like, I can actually see it on my face. I don't know if you can see it. You can see a little underneath my eye where the like shimmer shows up. Let me just kind of lightly tap it into my skin. So you can definitely see this on the skin, and they say that you can use this by itself or underneath product. However, it's a little uneven to just wear it by itself. Like, it's a little uneven on my skin to just wear it by itself. Now, I could see maybe if you're just using it like in where you highlight, like if you wanted to use it by itself, but I don't think I personally could just use this by itself. But it does give a nice luminous look to the skin. It is filling in my pores. It does feel a little heavy on the skin. I don't know, it seems to be like accentuating all my bad parts. But again, foundation is going to go over top of it, so I think it's just a matter of like giving my skin just a little bit of like a shine, like a boost. So now let's do the e.l.f. Cosmetics side, and I am not really excited about this because it looks glittery. So let's see. So the e.l.f. Cosmetics side, it's glitter. It doesn't give you like a shimmery shine like the Luminous Blur Stick side does. It's giving me like little specks of like glitter all over my face, which isn't, like, I don't want to say that's a bad thing because it's definitely evenly distributed. The e.l.f. Cosmetics had a very pleasant scent, whereas the Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick has no scent at all. And I actually like the feel of the e.l.f. Cosmetics toner a little bit better than the Blur Stick. It doesn't feel like the Prep and Blur Stick from the previous video, the non-luminous one from e.l.f. It doesn't feel like that at all. It actually feels a little bit more like their Prep and Hydrate stick. It distributes a lot of product. And again, it's not a shimmer like you would think a luminous primer would be. It's definitely more of like a glitter. I just don't know how that's going to be underneath of a foundation. I'm skeptical. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do my makeup really quickly off camera, and then I will, well, and my hair, because let's be honest here, we're having a day. And then we will come back for final thoughts on how these Prep and Glow and the Luminous Blur Stick faced off against each other, as well as my final thoughts on how the toners felt after I put moisturizer and the balms and everything else on my face. So I will be right back. I look very, very pale. That's okay. That's okay. So my final thoughts. Let's start with the toner sticks. The Matcha toner for Milk Makeup and the Pore toner balm. These are like the same exact product. They both have green tea, they both have witch hazel. The Milk Makeup has some more luxury ingredients, but they applied the same, they feel the same. The only difference that I really felt and saw was that the e.l.f. Cosmetics had a pleasant scent. It has like a nice scent to it. However, if you are sensitive to fragrances, then maybe you want to go with the Milk Makeup. However, for a $20 savings, just save your money and go with the e.l.f. To be honest, I felt like these performed exactly the same, and I would go with the e.l.f. Cosmetics Pore Toner Balm because they are a dupe for each other. With that being said, and my nose contour being all over the place, going on to the e.l.f. Cosmetics Prep and Glow Stick and the Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick. These are not the same. Like, not at all. I was very surprised because in my previous video where I did the hydrating sticks versus the blur sticks from e.l.f. Cosmetics and Milk Makeup were pretty much like exactly the same. They looked the same, they felt the same, they minimized pores the same. These two, however, not the same at all. So the Milk Makeup is definitely more of a shimmer stick. It does give you a luminous glow. It is essentially like their original blur stick. It felt the same as that, and it kind of blurred some of my pores. I've been having a lot of skin issues lately though, so to be honest, my skin just looks horrendous in person. Maybe not so much on camera, but in person my skin just looks horrendous. Like, terrible. But this luminous blur stick didn't blur out really any of that. It did give me like a nice luminous shine. I can see it through my foundation. So like in the summer, I can definitely see how this would be very beneficial, especially if you're only using like a tinted moisturizer over it. Like, yeah, I could see how you would like this. This, the e.l.f. Cosmetics Prep and Glow Stick, not the same at all. It does not feel the same. It does not blur my skin or my pores at all. And there are little specks of glitter in this versus the Luminous Blur Stick that has more of just like an all-over tan shimmer. This has glitter, and you can actually see the little specks of glitter throughout my foundation. Again, the camera isn't going to be able to pick it up all that well, and I can't get all that close to my camera for you to be able to see, but please trust me whenever I say that there are little specks of glitter all throughout my foundation that you can see. Now, do they pick up light really nicely? Absolutely. Like, I am not disappointed with how the e.l.f. Cosmetics side performs. That is not it at all. It's just that I was expecting a little bit more of like a shimmer, not glitter, and so I was just taken a little bit back by that. However, the e.l.f. Cosmetics primer in this is not the same as their blur stick, as their Prep and Blur, and it's not the same as the Milk Makeup Luminous Blur Stick. So these are two very, very different products. I really was hoping that they would be a dupe for each other because obviously, like the Luminous Blur Stick and the Prep and Glow Stick, like you think that they're going to be very similar. However, they're not. They left me very different textures on my skin. That's where we're at. Toner sticks, dupe, blur sticks, or luminous blur sticks, not a dupe. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a big thumbs up. If you found it helpful, let me know in the comment section below. Have you used any of these? Have you used the e.l.f. Cosmetics Pore Toner Balm or the Prep and Glow Stick? Have you used the Milk Makeup Matcha Toner or the Luminous Blur Stick? Let me know in the comment section below. Also, let me know of any good dupes that you might have found out there so that I can try them as well. Always looking for a good dupe. Also, as always, please be sure to subscribe and hit the little notification bell. I would hate for you to miss out on any more reviews, videos, or tutorials. Thanks so much for watching, guys.